Well, today is the day after Labor Day, September 6th. It rained for 2 straight days, and one of our goals, if it kept raining, was to try to get rid of this brush pile. It's very wet, but we're going to try to see if we can at least start a fire under one corner and see if we can get it hot enough to be able to get it started burning. And if it goes out, we'll just wait a couple of hours. We've actually got a little bit of blue sky right now that's coming out, and maybe that'll end up drying it out a little, maybe enough to be able to get a fire started. We'll see what we can do. Well, we got a little bit of fire started. I think mostly what's burning right now is just the paper that I've got in there. But I can see some of these dried cedar branches are catching fire too. I don't know, it may dry out a little bit and we may burn for an hour or so, but I think as long as we don't get any more rain, this will dry out pretty quickly. Well, it's about 3 o'clock now, and as you can see, this never got started. But I ran out of sort of dry cedars and things like that to be able to feed the fire, so I went over to this side and started working on it, and I was able to get it going. So this has been going for probably 4 hours now, and it's a really slow burn, which is nice. Of course, wind is blowing it right in my face. We do have some bigger pieces burning in here now too, so that's good. Some of those are the really old dead trees that were over here that we knocked down. This is probably a 2-day burn, and unfortunately I'm only going to be here 1 day, but we are supposed to get more rain today. Well, I took a break for a little rain shower, so I'm over at the camper zoomed in on the fire, but it looks like the fire is doing pretty well even in the little bit of a rain. That's good news.
Well, Bryant's been working on this fire for quite a bit today, and it finally got going. So not quite as tall as it was, but a lot of it is burnt really good.
Smoke.
Still got a lot going on here.
How's this back here?
He had tried to get to the back side and get some of it started, but
well, it burned some, but
still smoking a little bit. Got some cedars burning now. Just like that, it's gone. Well, more of it burning. Bryant just shoved some more coals under there, and it just kind of took off. Looks like all this may actually burn pretty quickly. It's the bigger logs and stuff that take a little bit more time.
I was able to come back here after work this evening and re-stoke the fire. And actually I have 2 piles burning. They're kind of side by side, a couple of big logs in both, so we're going to let those burn through the night and hopefully get most of this gone. At least get it in small enough chunks that we can handle later on, maybe by hand, and push them up in a pile and still burn them. So, welcome back to Swan Branch today. We came back this afternoon after I got off work, and some of the wood was still smoldering, so I was able to get it started without even using a lighter. So hopefully we can get some of this one burnt. You can just see how big it is. If we could get it burnt right in the middle, right in there, that would really help to be able to get that one broken down. This one, on the other hand, is going to be a major job. If we can get some of that burning from there, over to that log and maybe get it burned in half. That'll be a good start. And then I've separated the fires again into two places and was able to drag these logs over on top of one another and get them going. So hopefully we'll get rid of these also. Stay tuned.